All right guys, today we are gonna rock our holiday turkey in the oven. So we've got everything we need here. We've got our thawed turkey. We've got our new single-use brining kit. This comes with our signature brine, our new turkey thyme seasoning, an amazing bag that you're gonna get that brined in. And really the reason why we're brining anyways is we wanna keep that bird moist. We wanna keep all that flavor locked in there. And it's just gonna help preserve it, make sure you've got the best Thanksgiving turkey for your family. So let's get started. All right, so we get a ton of questions every year on once you get the turkey, what to do with it. So most of the people are gonna buy frozen turkeys from the grocery store. So what you don't want to do is thaw that bird on the counter. So a lot of bacteria can build up, so you want to thaw it in the fridge, but here's what you got to make sure. So it's going to take, for your average 12 to 14 pound bird, about 3 days in the refrigerator for it to thaw. So what you want to do is it's already going to be in this package. Just put it in a drawer, in a bucket or something like that, just to help the excess liquid that's going to drop off as it's thawing out. Another question we get every year is, can you brine your turkey frozen? We would recommend not doing that. It's gonna be solid as a rock. It's gonna be hard for it to take on the moisture that it's actually gonna, which is what the brine is for. So I will say that, say it takes 3 days to thaw in the fridge, as you can start to press in on it, if you want to finish the thawing process for the last 24 hours while you're brining, that's a great idea. It'll kind of save you a day. As that turkey's thawing, the cold water will actually help it thaw out even more. So just a tip for you. All right, let's get this party started. We have our new and improved brining bag. So this is gusseted at the bottom, it'll help it sit. And then we've actually got 2 zippers on top now, just to make sure that seal is nice and tight. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this in the container. You don't have to use a container. We find that it helps keep its shape if you do. All right, so we're gonna add a gallon of water. So you're gonna do a gallon of water for every cup of brine. And so this single-use brining bag has a cup of brine, so we wanna add a gallon of water. All right. So we've got our water in the bag. We're actually gonna take our single-use brine packet, rip that bad boy open, and go straight in. So here's the best part. You don't have to cook it. So all the sugar and salt and all those flavors are actually gonna dissolve in the water. Get that mixed up. It's as simple as that, guys. So easy. Literally just the packet in the water. Now we're gonna take our bird, gonna submerge that in. If you actually put it in breast side in first, then you can take it and let that brine get into the cavity. It'll help keep it down too. All right, so we've got our turkey that has been brining for 24 hours in our brining bag. Look at this. What I wanna do is I actually wanna lift it up with the legs pointing down. It'll help all that excess liquid to go out of it. Another question we often get is, do I need to rinse off my turkey after it comes out of the brine? We actually say no. Everything that we use in here is all natural, really clean, just salt, sugar, herbs de Provence, some apple cider vinegar powder. Nothing that's in here is gonna hurt if it ends up on your plate. So we actually love the look of the herbs on there, all that extra flavor that we've worked so hard to get into the skin. So we say you don't need to rinse it. All right, so we've got our turkey. We're gonna put it in our tray. And we're gonna use our paper towels to kind of pat that dry. Make sure you get the inside too. There's a lot of extra liquid still sitting in there. Even keep a paper towel in there if you like. As you can see, it'll help soak that up. All right, now this is gonna go back in the fridge for another 24 hours to air dry. So basically you have all that, the air that moves throughout the fridge is gonna help dry out the skin, get it great to go. So what we wanna do with this oven bird is we wanna dress it up a little bit. So we're gonna make a little turkey thyme compound butter. So we've got 4 sticks of unsalted sweet cream butter along with our new turkey thyme seasoning. We're gonna add this to it. That way you're also gonna have a little bit extra. So when the bird is done, you can actually put it on top as well. All right, so this is gonna be all seasoned to taste, whatever your preference is. I like to go heavy because we've got an unsalted butter. So we're gonna have the salt and the seasoning from the turkey thyme to flavor it up. You wanna be able to see the seasoning throughout the whole mixture. All right, so we have got our turkey. It's dried in the fridge for another 24 hours, so that skin is dried out. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it, we've got our drippies. This is our extra large prep tub, which holds a 14-pound turkey perfectly. So what we're gonna do is that way, keep your counters clean. We're gonna go ahead and get this seasoned up. We've got our duck fat spray, just to apply a light coat to that skin so the seasoning sticks. And then we've got our turkey thyme compound butter that we're actually gonna put underneath the skin before we pop it in the oven. All right, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do, since we made that compound butter earlier, we used the 4 sticks, we don't wanna use the whole thing. I'm actually gonna separate some of it out, put it in another container. So about 1 stick's worth that we're actually gonna use inside, but we don't wanna cross-contaminate because we wanna be able to use this to baste the bird at another time. All right, so what we've got is, we've got our turkey, it's been dried off. What we're gonna do is get your finger up underneath the skin to separate it. It's pretty tough, you're not really gonna rip it. All right. We've got it all, we've got that separated. This is gonna do one of 2 things. We're gonna get the butter in there, so it's gonna add more flavor, that turkey thyme seasoning getting under the skin, and with that skin separated, it's gonna help to make it crispy in there. All right, so we've got our butter. Get that underneath. Everything massaged around, and on the other side as well. All right. Get it down in these pockets. Hey, it's a mess, but somebody's got to do it. All right. Change gloves, and we'll be right back. All right, so we've got our compound butter up under the skin on the breast. We're gonna take our duck fat spray. What we wanna do is just apply a light coat just to help that seasoning stick. And then what we're gonna make sure we do is we're gonna season on the bottom before we season on the top. That way the top looks perfect as it goes in the rack. So, get a little spray. All right. All right, we got our turkey thyme seasoning. You hit it on the bottom. Look at that. First of all, look at all that texture. You've got the herbs, you got those sugars, gonna give you a great, great skin. All right. All right, perfect. All right, so we're gonna get this thing, we've got the oven set at 325 degrees. We're gonna cook it the majority of the way at 325 just to get cooked all the way through, get that skin nice and brown, and then at the very end, we'll bump it up just a little bit as we glaze it with some butter. So we've got our turkey already set. We're gonna take it, we've got our roasting pan. Get this bad boy put in. into the oven. So we are 2 hours into our cook in the oven at 325 degrees. The turkey is sitting around 140 degrees internal temp right now. So what we've done is we've melted some of that Turkey Time compound butter that we made earlier, and we're just gonna start basting it every 15, 30 minutes until we get up to our desired temp. So we're already getting some great color on here. We wanna get that skin nice and crispy. All right, we've got the turkey is basted. We're going back in the oven for another 15, 30 minutes till we check our internal temp again, and then we'll baste it. She's out. So out of the oven, this turkey smells unbelievable. So real quick, what we did is we ran it at 325 until the last 20 minutes. Once it hit around 150, we bumped it to 375 just to get a little more darkness on the skin, a little bit more crispy. But listen guys, super easy to use. Get our brine kit. It's already got the brine, the Turkey Time seasoning, and the bag already in there. All you gotta do is add water and turkey. Also check out our Turkey Time compound butter that we made that we put underneath the skin and then we basted with it. So listen, it's easy to do. Make sure you also go check out our next video, which is how we love carving a turkey. So it'll kind of give you a rundown on how to do that. But at the end of the day, from our family to yours, we wish you all just a blessed Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoy.